Hi, and welcome to Ion Radio. I'm Ken,
I'm John.
and we are bringing you another Star Wars Armada video. I've got a list at 383 using General Ramadi and the feared Onager class Star Destroyer. What do you have?
I have almost every single Rebel ship that there is in a Dodonna very strange mix list that I'm praying to get a lot of crits.
So I think we're going to have an interesting battle for you guys today. And, let's take a look at the fleet lists and get to the battle report.
Okay, so my fleet is commanded by General Dodonna. We're going to start off with an MC-75 Ordnance Cruiser. My officer is Strategic Advisor. I have Electronic Countermeasures, Assault Photon Torpedoes, External Racks, and with all those black dice, Ordnance Experts. My next ship is an MC-30 Torpedo Frigate with Lando Calrissian. It is Admo, so hopefully I can stay alive. Ordnance Experts, Assault Photon Torpedoes, and H9 Turbolasers. My next ship is the very rarely seen CR90 B. It has Dodonna's Pride and Hondo on it. Then I have a Hammerhead Torpedo Corvette. It has Gorell's Honor, External Racks, and Boarding Engineers for that lucky flip. Next I have a GR75 medium transports. All these ships have a lot of numbers. It has Slicer Tools and Bright Hope, followed up by the last one, which has Slicer Tools and Quantum Storm.
Coming in at 383 points, I've got my General Ramadi fleet. So we're going to start off with his Imperial Star Destroyer. It's a Simoon 1, and Ramadi's going to be on board. Along with that, we have Gunnery Team, double X9 Turbolasers, the XI7 Turbolasers. It's the Avenger. We have Intensify Firepower and a Strategic Advisor. Moving along to my personal favorite ship for the Empire, the Onager class test bed. I have an Intel Officer, Veteran Gunners, Gunnery Chief Varnillion, Orbital Bombardment Particle Cannons, and the title is Cataclysm. For some support ships, I have an Architons class light cruiser with turbolaser reroute circuits and advanced projectors. We're going to try something new there. And I have a Gazanti class cruiser with Comsnet and our good pal Hondo Ohnaka.
Okay, so I outbid Ken and chose to go first, because I think we both actually want to go first. My choices are Opening Salvo, sounds terrible. Abandoned Mining Facility, sounds terrible. Solar Corona, sounds terrible. So I think we're going to go with Abandoned Mining Facility, because it sounds the least terrible. So this is my fleet setup. Slicers way out here, and this is Quantum, and this is Bright Hope, and I need to mark that. I got my Hammerhead here, my Corvette, MC-30 here, and MC-75 are in response to the Onager, because I think that's going to be my biggest enemy. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I think I have you greatly out-activated, so we'll just have to see how this goes. I have a feeling I'm going to be blowing up very quickly, and I have to spread my ships out now that I have them clustered over here. So that's pretty much it for me.
Okay, so here's the deployment of my fleet. Two things of note after deployment: all my ships now have an engineering token, and Gunnery Chief Varnillion I have decided to give an accuracy to. So I've got my small support ships actually in the middle here. My hope is probably to gather and farm a bunch of points. I've got the ISD on the one flank, which should be able to do a little bit of damage, maybe get by the Purgle and hit the station. The Onager is the key to this entire fleet, and I've got, I believe, everything right now in arc except for John's MC-30, and I do have the orbital bombardment cannons, so anything that I hit with the crits, I have a possibility of doing some additional damage to close-by ships.
Starting off, we're going to start with Bright Hope. And we're going to mark it, because I keep forgetting to mark it, with that token. Perfect. And I'm revealing a Navigate, and we're going to use it. So here's the thing, right? So this stupid token here, the only ship Ken can shoot is this transport. So if I'm able to get it far enough over to here, then he won't have a shot, and it would be amazing. I don't think I'm going to be that lucky, but we're going to try. Let's jump up to speed 3 and see if we can do it. I don't think we're going to be able to do it. I think you're going to get a shot regardless.
You're going to be in arc.
Interesting. I do that, I will be at close range. So you'll hit my scatter. How many dice black dice do you get?
3.
And it will be extreme range, so I could theoretically then take out 2 of your things. Bright Hope will cancel 1. Am I willing to take that shot? Yes. We're going to jump up to speed 3, I think, and do this. Or no, let's drop to speed 2, use an extra click. All these decisions, man. Yeah, let's do... I don't want to get the rear shot. That. Bam. Speed 2. I am clearly in close range, but now you can't trigger anything fun off of anything. So, that ship is done.
I'm going to use Strategic Advisor.
I'm going to use Strategic Advisor back to you.
Okay, so since John doesn't want to go, I guess I'm going to move the Architons. I have an engineering dial. I'm going to use it. And since I'm right here by the dust field of the 3 engineering points, I'm going to spend only 2, and I'm going to get 1 victory token. I have no shots, so I'm going to just move forward 1. I'm going to do a little twist like so. Come on, lock in. There we go.
We're going to activate Quantum Storm. It's doing a Navigate. We're going speed 2. Probably going to jump up to speed 3. And just do that. Let's see. Would you be in range? Nope. Yep. So we're going to do that, and we're not going to Quantum Storm.
We're going to activate the Gazanti. I've got a concentrate fire. I'm going to take it as a token and comms net it over to the ISD. And then we're just going to move forward 1. Saying hello to the Purgles.
So you're tossing your engineering token?
No, yeah, the engineering token disappears, yes.
Okay. I'm going to activate my CR90 with Hondo. We're revealing a Navigate. We're going to be keeping it as a token, and then moving speed 2. Like this.
Activate the ISD. Navigate. We're going to use the dial. I have no shots, so what I'm going to do is increase to speed 3 and do this maneuver here, cleverly avoiding the Purgle, putting myself by this station. Oops.
We're going to go with the Hammerhead. It's got navigation. We're going to use it as the dial. We're going to kick it up to speed 3, and we're going to do this. Bam. Done.
Final ship to activate, we have the Onager. Onager has an engineering token. I realized that I set that in, or dial, realized I set it incorrectly. We're outside of distance 1 of the debris field, so we're going to chalk that up to my stupidity. But we'll see if I actually need it. So my first shot is going to be against the medium transport. We are at close range. Well, we're close to ignition token. We are at extreme range. So I've got a couple things I can do with this. Let's see what happens. So we have 4 red dice, 3 black dice, and I have 2, 4. I know what you're probably going to cancel out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, we're going to intel officer your evade. We are going to use Gunnery Chief Vernillion to do that. Or does that happen beforehand?
No.
I can do that and then still spend it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So that goes through.
And then you spend it.
I'm going to use the accuracy to prevent you to use the scatter.
Uh-huh.
And leave it as such. So, John, what do you want to do?
At extreme range, I'm canceling out
The 2 doubles?
the 2 doubles, leaving 4 damage.
And a
which
crit.
1 of them is going to be taken away because of Bright Hope,
Yep.
leaving me 2. We take down that shield side, and then I pray for an out-of-structural. Sadly, I will not be able to attack at long range.
Oh, well, because that always happens with these things, right?
Yes.
Huh. Alright. So the ignition token goes away because the shot's been fired. Clearly that was a mistake. If I had 1 more die to roll, I would have been able to do something. Since you used your evade, it's gone with the intel officer.
Correct.
Well, at least something was accomplished. Alright, I have another shot, so I guess I gotta move. I'm at speed 1. And I realized I may have made a mistake here. This is going to be obscenely close. Go ahead, forward 1. John, if you could hold that for me, please. Thank you. Nope. I'm good. There is... I can... Yep, that will fit in. That's how close it is.
Are you done with your turn?
Right. Replacing the ignition token. That happens at the end of the activation, right?
Correct. This is the one time I remind you.
I haven't played this ship for a while. We're going to place it up over here.
We're going to start with Admo. We got navigate. We're going to jump up to speed 3, and we're going to go speed 3 straight ahead to there. And then we're going to go with my big ship. We're going speed 2. We got a navigate. We're going to take it as a token. Actually, this ship has a token too while I'm remembering it. And we're going to do a jig jog. Like this. To land right here.
Purgles. I'm going to choose this Purgle. And kind of move them over here. Out of the way, kind of not. John, what about you?
This Purgle is going to go, I just moved that, but it's going straight right about there.
Okay, started the ship phase on turn 2. I'm going to spend a concentrate fire token off the ISD to set up intensify firepower. John, you get to go.
Okay, so I'm going to go with this very damaged Bright Hope, who's revealing a navigate. And we're going to jump up to speed 3 because I need to get out of dodge. And we're going to move it like this, using that free click at that first joint. Then click, and then double click, landing me out here. And then, let us see. Oh, beautiful. You can have squadrons.
Thank you so much. So for my first activation, I'm going to activate the Simoon. Got an engineering dial. I'm going to use it. I get 4 points for that, plus another 2 with the token. That gives me 6 points. I'm at range 1 of the station, 2 victory points. So now for shots. My first shot is going to be long range, my front to the side of John's Hammerhead. It is obstructed. So kindly enough, Ramadi gives me an extra die. So that will be 5 plus 1, 6 red dice to fire at the Hammerhead. Let's see what I get. Bunches of accuracies.
I take it. I take it.
Wow. I mean, I intensify one of those, I guess.
You block my redirect and you block my evade?
Yeah. That's really all I can do. Wow, that was a horrible shot.
I do that. Wow. I will take it.
Not what I was expecting.
That's my type of roll there, man.
This reminds me of another game we played with similar results. All right, second shot's going to be also front to the side of the CR90. Same thing. I've got 6 red dice. Let's see if these are any different. A little bit. So I've got 2 accuracies. I can intensify that. So that's 4, 5 with the crit, and 2. What do you have for tokens?
I have 2 evades and a redirect.
So you can't use the evades.
Okay, so I will use the redirect. And
so that's 5 total damage with a crit.
So
and I've XI7s.
1 to the rear. 2, 3, and then that what's 2 face-ups?
That's 2 face-ups because of double X9s.
That stinks. Okay, so first one, you cannot ready defense tokens. Second one is comm noise. Your opponent may either reduce your speed by 1 or choose a new command dial.
You're moving at speed 2.
Correct.
I'm going to change your command dial to squadrons.
Cool.
Yeah, cool. So now I have to move.
Yes, you do.
This Hulk is moving at speed 3. We're going to use the nav token to bring it down to speed 2 from 3. And I believe what I want to do is this. So it'll land me on the station, which is fine. There we go.
Okay, I'm going to use Strategic Advisor, making Ken go again.
Okay. We're going to activate the Architects. Engineering tile. I'm going to use that. That gives me 3 engineering points. We're going to add in the extra ones from the token, which will give me enough to take 2 victory points from here, which is 4. And then that makes the dust field go away. So I'm up to 5 victory points. We're now going to make a long-range shot. We're going to fire... I don't think I can... I'm going to say no.
Okay.
So side to your front, that's 3 red dice.
Correct.
So let's see what happens. I've got 2 crits and nothing. So what do you want to do with that?
I will scatter it.
Okay. And then I've got nothing else to do other than just move. So I'm going to move forward 1 with a little click. Here I am. Right there.
We're going to go with this transport. It's doing a navigate. And we're going to drop to speed 2. And use the extra clicks and stuff and do this nifty little maneuver. And then we're going to tell you that you have to use squadrons.
Ooh, man, I'm loving squadrons this game, aren't you, John?
Yeah, squadrons are great. They're great. And I think that's it.
Activating the Gazantes, I have a concentrate fire. We're going to take it as a token and then comms net that over to the ISD. Nothing's in blue range, so we're just going to move forward and attack the Purgle because we can. And when we attack the Purgle, what that does is 1 damage to me, so we're going to put that on the rear shield.
Land on the Purgle. You're not necessarily attacking.
Well, they're trying to attack. They're attacking by ramming.
Okay. Okay, we're going to activate the Hammerhead. I'm going to just throw 1 black out my side into the front of the ISD. I'm just going to roll it on the table, so... Blank, which is always what happens when I use my Hammerheads. Okay, and then we had revealed a navigate, and we're going to jump up to speed 3. And when we do that, we're going to ram you, and then fall back on here. So we each take a damage, except you take 1 face up.
Ooh, grells on
I
it,
get
right?
4 cards to choose from.
Because you're Dodonna.
Yep. What speed are you going?
1.
Choose and discard 1 of your command token, or your defense tokens.
Ooh, I gotta get rid of a defense token?
Yes.
We'll dump the contain.
Okay, and that's him.
So, time to activate the Onager. We've got squadrons! I don't care about squadrons, so we're not even going to humor that. I'm using the squadron command. TIE Phantoms come in and destroy stuff, right?
It's red dice, so no.
Yeah, well, good point. Not the way I've been rolling red dice. I have nothing in range. So, well, I've got things in range, but I do not have a shot here, and I do not have a shot at your ship
So
there.
technically, right? Isn't that technically?
No, because the firing arc for the
Oh, you're
Onager,
outside of there,
I'm
too?
outside of that
Oh,
arc.
okay, sorry.
Otherwise, yes,
I thought
it
you
would
were.
be. No, if it was, then I would have a long range, and I would love to take that shot. But I can't.
Okay.
So that effectively goes away. Now, I do have the ability to make some other shots, though. And what I'm going... Ooh, that actually gives me an interesting idea, John. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire from my port side to the front of your transports. That is going to give me 2 red dice. So let's see what happens when I roll these. I've got a crit and a blank. I am going to intel officer your... This one just has a scatter?
It has a spent scatter.
A spent scatter. I don't want to intel officer that then. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use veteran gunners to re-roll everything. Which gives me a crit and a hit. And I'm going to swap out with the gunnery chief the crit for a blank black one, and then use intensify firepower to make that 2 single hits.
Okay, so I choose to do nothing. Bright Hope locks out 1, and they take 1 to the shields.
Okay. So now I've got a chance here with the second shot. I could roll. I could fire another single shot at you here, or I could do an obstructed front shot, and then I would roll 2 reds at your hammerhead.
When it's long range?
It'd be long range, I believe, yeah.
Okay.
So do I want to do 2 here or 1 here? I kind of want that transport to go away, and I'm not going to kill that. Let's go ahead and fire the single shot into the transport.
Sounds good.
So that is a hit, and I'm going to let that stand because I can't really do anything that's going to make that better.
Okay, I will take it with Bright Hope. Done.
Ah, that's right. Bright Hope will take that away, won't it?
Yep.
Okay, well, I forgot about it. So lesson learned. Everyone has to think about things like that. I don't have any other shots, so we're going to move. And we're just going to do this. Alright. And then the ignition token.
If you want.
Well, I'm thinking about where I want to put it. Because I've got more range now. Where'd it go? Here it is. If you don't. That's now at close. So push that a little bit more. Make sure we're in arc. We are. There we go.
We're going to go with our little CR90. It's doing a squadron. Thank you, Ken. We're using it and activating nothing. Then we're going to be
fair, John.
taking a shot at medium range to the front of your ISD.
Okay.
We're going to roll it up. See what we get. And I don't get what I want, so take a damage.
I'm just going to push it off to the port side.
I have no other shots. And then I'm going to do this little nifty maneuver to try to... I hate obstacles so much. And do double click and land right here. I land
on the Purgle.
Yep. So we're going
2 damage.
to take 2 damage to this side. We're going to go with Admo. We're already going speed 3. We're going to jump it up to speed 4. We're going to use the extra click on the end, and we're going to do this. Right there.
Cool.
My big ship. Navigate. I think we're going to jump up to speed 3. Maybe a mistake. Probably is. Probably is. And we're going to jump up to... I just messed up your token.
It's okay, you're going to land right
I'm
on
going
top
to land
of it.
right on top of it, and that's probably what you're going to be attacking anyway. So, it's here.
Yep. That's where it's at.
Somewhere like that. It's close range.
And here's the Onager. Right there. Purgles. I'm going to move this Purgle out from underneath your CR90. And we're going to put him like that. Alright, your turn.
This guy is moving himself over to here. On to turn 3.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of action going on. Okay, start of turn 3.
Yep.
We're going to use Hondo from the CR90 before it blows up, and we're going to give this ship a navigate, and we're going to give my big ship a concentrate fire, because why not? And you can have the juicy squadron and an engineering.
So I'm going to give engineering to the ISD, and because I can, I'll throw the squadron over by the Architons. There's one TIE fighter in its little front there.
We're going to probably shoot it before it gets out.
Probably.
Okay, so for first activation, then, we're going to activate, I want to say the Hammerhead, because it's the only thing that's in the front arc of your ISD, and I'd rather use it before it dies. So, we're going to activate it and reveal a concentrate fire. And then we're going to...
Did I say I was using Intensify Firepower?
Off camera.
Okay.
Kent's using it also on camera.
Yes. Just so everyone knows, in case there's any question.
I'm going to spend the squadron to use boarding engineers, because clearly we're in close range. Could I look through your deck of cards
Which one?
for your Architon? All the damage cards?
Was only the one.
Yes, so flip it over. And, you take that card.
Injured crew. Let's see. I guess I'll get rid of another evade. No, I don't want to get rid of the evade. I want to get rid of the redirect.
Okay, so now we get to make our attacks. So we're going to start off by making an attack against your front, from my front, and I have a concentrate fire and external rocks. So we're going to roll in, I think, 3 dice, a blue, a black, and a red, see what happens, and then go from there. That's pretty good. For starters, then we're going to X-Rack Send.
X-Rack.
And that's not very good. And then we're going to concentrate fire into black dice. Wow. Okay, so
Wow.
1,
No
2,
crits
3,
on the
4,
black.
5 damage with a crit.
5 damage with a crit. So I'm clearly going to redirect. And you're hitting the front?
Front.
So I'm going to put 2 on the rear, because I can do that with advanced projectors. And I got 2 on here. And then I take a crit. And because you have Dodonna, I get to give you 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And we're going to take a look at them. Have a structural.
Of course we're going to have a structural damage.
Okay.
3 down.
And then I'm going speed 3. So we're going to do this. Like
So
this.
wind up ramming
Let's see,
me.
I want to not...
I'm okay with you ramming me.
I'm
Not moving.
fine ramming you, but I want to move. So I think we're going to do that, which is going to ram you, and then fall back, and I will land right here.
That looks about right.
Okay, so Gorell's Honor says you take a
Face up.
face up. And we take a look. Here's the structural damage and die.
Hey, look at that. That is 1 dead Architon before I even get it to the table.
Kaboom. So that's actually the most successful little ram maneuver I've ever done. So
Activate the Gazanti. Concentrate fire. We're going to do the token stuff and give it to the ISD. John has set up a perfect double arc shot from the Gazanti into his Hammerhead. It's the down shield.
you're welcome.
But that was really impressive earlier, John. So I mean that's I actually hate killing the ship. You know, I'm willing to let him go, but I can't do that. So, so let's go ahead and make my shot. Front to your side is a hit.
Okay, we will redirect it to the front.
Okay. And then I'm going to fire again my side to your side. Another hit.
I take it.
Okay.
I'll just take it. Hold on, as long as it doesn't kill me. I have 5 health, right?
You have something, yeah. What do you got?
5, yeah. I'm good.
All right.
Everything's fine. Everything's good. Everything's fine here. We're okay.
So now I got to move it. Still moving at speed 1, and I believe this is going to be close. I don't think I actually am obstructing the shot, but I'm getting close to it.
We're going to activate the transport that's about to die. This ship's going to get pummeled with that giant cannon. So if I can move it, it survives and it's an activation, and I get to use my special slicer on you. If it rams my own ship, then it just dies. So we're revealing a navigate. We're going to use it, and we got this nifty move that I think should clear this, but I'm not positive. So we're going to find out. Do you mind just taking the entire thing up?
You know what? Yeah, because we've got this here.
Yeah, and then just... I'm good. Unless putting it back down is not good. Wow.
Nope, that's close.
That's pretty close. Take a squadron.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I love squadrons so much.
This other transport, we got a navigate, and we're gonna stay at speed 2 and do this double crank thing, you know, like that, moving into your rear, and you can have squadrons on that ship too.
I love squadrons. ISD time. Squadrons. You know, this time I'm going to do something different. I'm going to take the token. I don't know. All right, 2 shots. Let's see if I can't make them count. I've got a rear shot, 2 blues and a red to the front, I think. Yes, the front of your Gazanti. So let's go ahead and start with that one. It's unobstructed. I really don't have much of anything to do shy of making one of them a hit. Wow. You know what? I'm going to leave that. So it's 2 crits and you can't use the scatter.
So I lose a front shield, and I take a structural damage, of course.
Of course you do.
Sweet.
And then the second shot is my starboard side. That I'm just out of medium range. We actually measured this one out, and it's
on the plastic.
Plastic, but not cardboard to cardboard. So I've got 2 reds. Let's see what I can do, and we're firing at your downed shield there, which is open, and it's 2 reds because it's obstructed. Okay, so I'm going to use the intensified fire to make that into another hit. So that's 2 hits.
Okay, I'm going to cancel out 1.
Yep.
And then redirect it to the rear.
Okay.
And that spends out my redirect.
And I'm going to move this Hulk to here, which is on the opposite side of the dust field, which is always a problem that I have.
It's like I placed it there planning this entire game around that.
Wouldn't be a problem if I could use an engineering, though. Onager time. I've got squadrons, so...
Well, technically, it goes back to me. I strategic, then it goes to...
This is the problem with camera editing.
Yes.
We talk about stuff. So I'm going to take the dial, or the token. Now we're going to make the famed shot. So we are at medium range. I get to use my full arsenal with my ignition shot. So that comes out to be 5 red and 3 black because of Ramadi. And I'm really hoping for something here. And I believe I'm hitting your side, correct?
Correct.
I'm going to swap No, before I do that, Intel Officer, your brace. Then I'm going to swap out to the crit. And I think I'm going to be okay with that. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits on you. I'm going to block out your redirect, and I guess one of your block out your redirect and one of your contains, I guess.
And how much damage?
2, 4, 6, 7 with crits.
Okay, I will use whatever is not.
The contain that's not.
Yes, and then I'm going to use my ECM to redirect anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to do that, and then you declare what you're doing.
So I don't think there's anything within range 1, right?
Correct.
So it's just going to be regular.
A regular crit.
Yeah, because it's not going to matter. You've effectively canceled it.
Yep. And then how much? 7, you said?
7.
So a lot of shields going down.
Mm-hmm.
We will take 4 off the front, 3 off the side, and call it a day.
Okay. Second shot. I'm firing my port side to the front of your Hammerhead. We're going to see if I can't do a little bit of damage to that. So that is 2 reds and a blue, and I really wish we had some obstruction. We don't, but that's okay. So let's see what we get. 2 hits. That's it. I kind of want to... Let's veteran gunners the whole thing. That's a little bit better. So I got 2 crits, and what's left on this guy?
Contain
So
and an evade.
I'm just going to prevent you from using the contain, and then you've got 2 crits.
Okay. I will take the front shield, and then a crit.
Alright, let's see what the crit is.
Crew panic. Before you reveal a dial, you will suffer damage. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay. Now I got to move.
Yep.
Move. All right. If I'm right, I'm going to land like right in front of the Purgle. Move these out of the way. Oops. And now the Purgle's been moving. I think it was like that. I know it was going to be close. What do you want to do, Jen?
You land on it. It's moved around too much.
I'm fine with that.
It's just 1 damage,
Yeah.
so.
So we're going to take 1 damage off the rear.
The Purgle's like, no, I don't want to be landed on.
All right, there we go.
Okay, so we're going to go with the little ship that could. And we're going to fire twice into your ship. And we're going to be using the front arc, and then we're going to use the side arc with Dodonna's Pride. I'm revealing a concentrate fire because I really want to just get some free crits. So we're going to start with the front arc into your side arc. Oh, man. I block out your hit me thing.
The salvo?
Yes, and then your redirect, and you take 1.
Take 1. So that'll just be shield.
Yep. And then we're going to do it again from the side into your side, but this time we're going to be concentrating fire, and I'm just going to add it in now, and we can, make another attack that I won't get a crit on. Woo! Right, there's a crit, so I spend out the entire thing and just deal you a critical damage with Dodonna's Pride.
1, 2, 3, 4. But I believe I can still use... No, I can't use them because you canceled the crit. That's one of the beautiful things about Dodonna's Pride. You cancel your attack.
Oof. Oof.
Tough decisions. You want to show the camera what you have?
Yeah, so here's the problem. This would be really good. But I like this. And this is funny. We're gonna go with this. Injured crew. Discard one of your defense tokens.
Ha! Man, that's a tough one. Because I kind of know what I want to do and what I don't want to do. Well, I'm going to keep the brace. I think I'm actually going to toss the redirect and keep the salvo.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, then I'm going to use my token to drop to speed 1 and do this maneuver. Do you mind just putting your... I'm going to move the Purgle out so that your ship's stable. And I move right here. I land on the Purgle. So, do you mind dropping my front shield to 1? And we don't ram.
No.
But I'm there. Okay, we're going to go with Admo. And he's revealing a navigate, because he's got to stay alive. So, I have you double arced at close range into your side. So, we're going to start off with the front attack, which is 2 blacks and a blue. And see if we can get some nifty damage into you. That's fantastic. We will Ordnance Experts this. For that, and then we're going to switch that with H9s to block out your brace and do 2 damage into your side with ATB.
Well, alright, so let's do the Assault Proton Torpedoes.
Do you spend any of your defense tokens?
I am not going to spend any of my defense tokens, no. So actually we'll wait before I take that.
Perfect. You can't attack targets that are obstructed.
Wow, that's going to suck.
And
then I take 2.
Yep. Okay, and now the nifty other side shot into that side. Let's see what we can get. Maybe some more crits. Maybe not. Okay. Well, we're going to Ordnance Experts all 3 of these. There we go. So we will block out your brace.
Okay.
You take 4 and an ATP.
I'm going to salvo.
Okay.
So...
I think that happens after...
Yeah, well, I declare what I'm using first, right?
Yeah.
So you get to choose what comes out.
Take a structural.
Fun.
Okay, and then your attack.
Salvo is rear, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so that's red and a blue going into your side for a double hit, and yeah, I might as well do that.
Okay.
Because I can't really... Well, I guess I could swap it out. Which I'm going to. I'm going to swap out the red hit with the gunnery chief, and then if I'm right, I can use intensify firepower to make that hit, right?
Yes. I will redirect 2 to the rear.
Okay.
And then you take 4 more.
Yes. 2, 3, 4, 8.
And then it's going to move itself over to here. It's going to be like that. Now with Dodonna, revealing a navigate, because I'm going a bit fast. And we're going to be starting with a front shot into your front. It's obstructed, so I gotta drop a dice. I'm gonna probably drop a blue because I want the black dice. Yep, so 1 blue and 3 blacks into your front. We'll see what I roll and then go from there. Wow. Okay, that's fantastic. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our external racks and throw some extra dice in here. We're going to throw 2 extra blacks in. That's what I'm looking for. And then we're going to we'll reroll just these 2. No. Let's reroll all of these. Why not? That's why not. Okay. Lesson learned. Don't go greedy, but go greedy. So that's going to be 4 damage with an ATP into your front.
Alright, so I'm going to brace.
Okay.
So it'll wind up being 2, but before I do that, you get to choose.
I'm almost through your whole deck. Here's
Watch
a structural.
this be the... that's a dead ship. Because that's 10.
Yes, it is.
Alright.
Boom.
Wow.
Okay, and then we're going to take a long-range shot from my side into your front with 3 reds.
Okay.
Here we go. Let's block out your brace, take 2.
Take 2, block out the brace. How many shields do I have on the side? Closest to?
2 on the side.
Alright, I'm going to redirect them to your side. To
This
that,
side?
Yeah, that side.
Okay, and then we get to move. I think we're going to drop with the dial down to speed 2. I haven't made up my mind yet. Yeah, we'll drop down to speed 2. And land over here. And that will complete this turn, and we get onto the Purgles.
Alright, moving the Purgles. I'm going to move this Purgle over here. John, what do you want to do with the other one?
We're going to move him as far away as possible. He starts flying away. There we go.
Okay, start of turn 4 of the ship phase. We're going to spend a concentrate fire. We're going to keep intensified firepower going.
Okay, so I really don't have anything fun like that to activate, but we're going to activate the CR90 before it explodes. So we're going to reveal a concentrate fire, and we're going to shoot the front of your ISD, hoping to get a critical. I'm just going to roll both of them at the same time. And an accuracy again. And that. So, yeah, take a damage to your front. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then we're going to do that. Nice.
Activating the Gazanti, we're going to do the shenanigans we have been. Concentrate fire past the token. And then I'm going to fire my front to the side of the Hammerhead. It's 1 blue. I've got a hit. I believe that takes it up.
It kills it. Boom.
So that's a kill for the Gazanti.
He did his work, though.
He really did.
That actually might be one of my favorite points of Armada, the structural into the structural.
Yeah, that
Oh, man.
beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I can't really say anything negative about that at all. You know, I don't think I'm an arc. No. So I'm going to take side to the front of your MC30. Again, 1, it's a hit.
Okay.
So I'm assuming you're just going to take it. Or you can redirect it
Yeah, whatever. Just put it on.
the front.
Yep.
And then I'm going to move speed 1, and I'm going to do the double, putting me on the debris field.
Sounds good.
All right.
We're going to activate this little guy. He's got a navigate. He's going to use it. He's going to jump up to speed 3. And he's going to do this little maneuver. Do you mind? Let's see, there we go. And he lands right here in your rear arc and says, Ken, it would be really nice if you try to do a squadron this turn.
For the viewers at home, that's what it was. Squadrons with the ISD.
Yeah, you plan ahead. Well,
Yeah, really. My planning is horrible. All these squadrons and no squadrons. John and I both strategic, so we're back to me again. My first shot is going to be my front to the rear of the CR90. We took a look, measured it. It's long range, and the dust field does not get in the way. So that's 5 reds. And let's see what we have.
Flanks. You need what? 2 damage.
This is your... Is that redirect spin spent?
Yes, I can't redo them
Right.
because of a critical. Not that it will matter in this attack anyway.
No, because you've got no shields. So, all right, let's see what happens.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter.
You're
I'll spend
dead.
something and then I blow up. Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Wow.
I'm okay with that. Second shot. We're going to go back into the... I forgot to use the engineering token.
Whatever, just do it.
But we did talk about that too. Engineering, 1 victory point.
And you leave it?
Well, you need to do 2, which
okay.
I would have done if you didn't change it to squadrons, but that's okay.
Oh, well.
So we're going to fire 2 blues and a red, and I believe I need an accuracy here, right?
I believe so.
No accuracy, no ways to re-roll, so I'm guessing you're gonna
scatter it.
Yeah.
And then you gotta move.
Now I get to move. So I think no matter how I cut it, I'm gonna put myself in some semblance of danger, but I don't believe I'll be in close range, which is more important to me than much anything else. Go.
We're gonna go with Admo, and I got you double arced, so I really hope that I can kill this guy. We're at close range. Yeah, it just poked it back, but we're still close range. Double arced into your butt. So basically I need a crit. So we're gonna take the front shot first, which is a blue and 2 blacks. I have a navigate. We're getting tired. It's been a long day. I got a navigate to navigate with. And here we go. Crit. Come on. Nope. So we're going to reroll both of these in an attempt to get the crit. Or nope. And then we're going to change this into an accuracy. So yeah.
So
block out that scatter and take 1.
1. All right.
And then we're going to shoot from the other side, which is now 3 blacks and 2 blues. This should kill it, but, you know, rolling. There we go. There's the accuracy. There's enough damage. I hit you with a crit.
It's gone.
So you probably want me to look through, though?
Well, yeah, you still get to do that. So there's the 4.
Okay. So your yaw value is reduced.
Oh, wow.
And
Plus control malfunction.
Those go away. And then I gotta move. And this is gonna be the interesting part. So if I drop to speed 3, I can do this. And that's, I think, what I want to do. Yeah, dropping to speed 3, using the extra click, and coming in like this. Pushing it around. And now I got you double into your butt. Cool. Okay, we're going to go with Dodonna in the big ship. We have an engineering. We're going to use it, and we're going to replace 3 shields onto this side. Just like that. And then we're going to shoot 3 reds out my side, long range, into your front. Wow. We will spend that. I'm on a roll right now, man. For a hit. Take it. Take it like a champ.
Take it, huh?
Yep.
One, huh?
Just one.
To the front, right?
To the front.
Alright, well, okay, I did.
Cool. Cool Leo. And then we're doing 2, but I could jump to 3 if I want. I don't know. I think I might want to jump to 3. No, we're definitely going to do 2. 2, and I land right here. Okay, that's it for that, and I just have a little transport. Okay, Bright Hope has a navigate, is going to use it, is going to jump to speed 3, and do this maneuver. Like that, and then we move Purgles, and we're done with this turn.
Okay, Purgles. This guy is just going to kind of do one of these things, like so.
Do you mind flying that guy for me? Straight.
Just going that way.
Exactly.
Alright, end of turn 4.
On to turn 5.
So, start of turn 5, intensify firepower by spending out the concentrate fire.
Cool. So we're going to activate Admo because you only have one ship and it's the one ship I'm going to hit. I have you double arced into your rear with my ship. So we're going to start by using the front, which is a blue and a black. I also have a navigate to continue the trend. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Maybe I'll get a crit. Yep, that looks good. So we're going to block out your, let's see, brace, and then 3 damage with crits.
So I'm going to redirect to my starboard side.
Okay.
And then these are just regular crits?
ATP.
Okay, so let's do that first. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You can't attack obstructed ships.
Fun.
Yep. And then we're going to take the other attack, which is 2 blues and 3 blacks. So you take all 3 damage to your side then?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to push all 3 to the side, yeah.
Cool. The other cards didn't matter yet because they're like you can't redirect from a hull zone with no thing. I'm like, well, it doesn't matter. Okay, so 3 blacks and 2 blues into your butt. So we're going to Ordnance Experts all 3 of these because I need that juicy, juicy crit. For that. And then we're going to take this and we're going to make it into a accuracy to target your brace.
So I can't brace and 5 damage. And I've got no shields over there either, do I? So really the only thing I can do is spend the contain. And I'm assuming you're gonna...
ATP, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Structural damage.
Joy. Okay, and so that's then 5 damage, we said?
5 damage.
So 1, 2, 3. We will shuffle it up. I've actually gone through my
So we
damage
got
deck.
one through the entire damage deck. Wow.
2 more to go. So I'm just going to randomly pull 2 out from the middle of the deck somewhere and call that a day.
Okay.
So we've got 6 total on this. Okay.
And then I need to somehow wrap myself around so I can possibly get another shot next turn. I go speed 3. I can land there. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go speed 3 and land here. I'm landing on top of this So I'm going to take 2 damage to this far shield. Like that. And then it's your turn, Ken.
Activating the ISD. Now, if I actually get to use it, so we'll hold on to that for a second. We're going to make some shots right here at the MC30. We're at close range, no obstruction, right there. So let's start with the side shot. 3 blue and a red. Yeah, let's see what happens. Lots of accuracies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Intensify Firepower. Make that into a hit, I believe. So that's a hit, a crit, and blocking out. We'll block out your 2 redirects.
We're going to just take them. Like that. And then this is the scarier shot. I want all my stuff available for this.
Alright. 5 reds, 2 blues. We know we're going to get 1 hit. Let's see what happens. It gets re-rolled.
Man, all of a sudden with the accuracies that you needed earlier in the game.
And I'm not rolling anything that's going to help me out here, so I guess I'm going to turn that into an actual hit.
Block all my shit?
Yeah, you can't do anything. You're just going to take 2 hits.
Yep, so I'm going to use Admo and spend out an evade to cancel 1, and then just take 1 on the side. I don't want to take any hull damage right now.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move. I believe I'm just going to kick myself up to speed 3. So, and I'm going to do extra turn over here, I think.
That's
we're out of
medium, and that's also a medium. Not that it really, really matters. Okay, MC75 says engineering, and will increase 2 shields to the front. Done. Okay, now long range shot, 3 reds into your backside. I really don't have anything else, so it is what it is. For block your race, take a hit and a crit.
I got no shields. We're going to spend out the contain.
Aww.
So that's what, just 2 hits?
2 hits.
2 regular hits.
And then I think we're going to drop down to speed 1 and do this. My other 2 ships are just flying off, you know. So this guy's going speed 3 with a nav, does something like that. The other guy just flies straight like this, get out of dodge, like that. And then we move Purgles and on to the last turn.
So let's go ahead and move up the Purgles. I'm going to bring this Purgle to here. Like so.
Okay.
And this Purgle's just going to
continue.
keep going.
Continue swimming.
All right, on to the final turn.
Okay, start of turn 6. This is probably going to be kind of all over the place, and it is. So basically what we figured out is if this is a crit and I pull a structural, then there's a possibility of killing Ken. It's a lot of ifs. So we're going to reveal a navigate, use it as a dial, and then roll 2 dice, and if one of them's a hit or a crit, then there's a chance. If there's not, then we pretty much can call it right there. And this guy's doing an engineering to do that. It's a hit.
We have one hit.
One hit. And I don't think I can really do anything with it. So you take...
So it'll take the one. You'll wind up moving.
Yes.
So
let's...
We'll go ahead and move it for the sake of argument.
He moves right here. Bam.
So and again, we're just quick playing this out. I've got a nav, which will get me out of trouble in a minute. The only shot I really have right now is one close range shot at your front.
Medium.
Medium range, which is 3 blues and a red. So we're just going to roll it right here on the table. The only thing, I don't really have anything to fuck with this. So I've got 2 hits and an accuracy. And I think that at most is going to hit your shield, right?
Yes, that will just take out the shield. I have other shenanigans to do stuff, but I don't need to.
But I won't kill it. My ship goes flying off, and then you've got an engineering.
You need to move it, though.
I need to move it?
Yes, because I have blue dice, that if you're not out of blue range, then I can hit you with blue range.
Well, we're already...
Yeah, but it just...
Alright, I'll move it.
For the sake of argument.
I believe that puts me well out of blue range.
Yep, you're out of blue range, so I can jump up to speed 4, and then I ram you. Nope. So that's it. This guy reveals a token and gains a victory token, and then we can call up the game right there.
All right. We'll get you the scores in a second. All right, we're back. We're done. It's been a long day.
Yeah, very long day at this point. This is an interesting match. I still don't really like playing against Onagers.
You were playing more defensively at the beginning. Honestly, the one dust field over there, I think, is what kept more of your ships alive longer.
Yep.
I had to concentrate my fire a little bit more. You evaded the Onager's arc. I could have killed one of your ships earlier. I made a mistake in there. So
what really happened is when your Onager couldn't clear.
Yeah.
And then it just...
The Onager Star Destroyer, because I play it a lot, and we don't film all of the stuff that I play, so I've noticed that as soon as you get around the side of the Onager and you can hit one of the sides, it's a glass cannon. It goes down fast. Yes, it has 10 hull, but it has no way to really defend itself. And that's really the problem, is you want to keep the Onager in a corner, and you have to really protect it in some way. You just had way too much taking that on. And I was hoping at that point I would have been able to really have done more damage to your ships, and I could have just run with it, which is usually what I wind up doing with the Onager, and it survives. It just didn't happen this time.
Yeah.
I could have deployed differently, putting the ISD on the flank, but then you would have just come in on the other side and you would have chewed all my small stuff up first.
Correct.
So it was a gamble. I thought it was worthwhile. If that dust field wasn't there, your CR90 may not have survived its opening round.
Yes, I would agree with that. Yeah, I like hiding behind dust fields.
Yes, you do.
You left both of my transports on 1 health.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Here's again a prime example of if you add on probably another 20 some odd points if we cut them in half.
Yeah, we'll just call it.
I would have scored that, although you would have also scored a boatload of points for the ISD. So, depending how you want to look at it, I think it would have actually probably wound up better for you then. So
it would have been.
No, this works out in my advantage.
Yeah, so what was the final score?
Final score, 228 points for you and 152 for me, so 76 points margin of victory, so still 7-4. But 7-4 is a heck of a lot better than a 10-1.
Yeah. So I think this is your strongest Onager list so far.
Yes, this is probably, I think, the third one on the channel that we've had or something, but each
Yes.
one's got a little bit different improvement.
Yes. I enjoy this list. It's just out activates. Like, if it wasn't an Onager, like if you had a squadron type list, the slicers would have kept you from doing any squadrons the entire game.
Completely agree.
And then as soon as the MC30 moves in, it's just murder town.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, yeah, you needed like almost no damage more on your Star Destroyer.
Yeah, you need a little bit. With the exception of your MC80 and your GR75 or your MC75, everything was on its last legs.
Yes.
So this was a lethal battle. This would have been an interesting campaign fight. Although I would have been much different in quite a few things.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Usually we say a little bit more, but we're both tired. So I think we're just going to call it as a day. So please give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Throw some comments below. Let us know how we did or what you would like to see us play. This is just, again, another one of our standard Armada videos. So enjoy the battle up. Subscribe if you haven't done so.
Okay, I'm John.
And I'm Ken.
You've been watching Ion Radio.